Assalamu alaikum. I'm Asif Karim. My ID is 193151351. Today I will explain my machine learning project where we predict gold prices using a linear regression model. I will go step by step through the code covering data preprocessing, feature engineering, model training, evaluation and visualization. First, we begin by loading the dataset using pandas. The read CSV function reads the CSV file into a data frame called data. Next, we print the column names with data.columns, and then finally data.head displays the first 5 rows so we can inspect the structure and content of the dataset. This allows us to inspect the structure of dataset, identify the feature available and ensure that the data is ready to analysis. Then here you can see there is a column which is unnamed 0, and this is and this column doesn't hold any useful values, so we have to drop the column. Here we remove the unnamed 0 column because it doesn't provide any useful information. The in place through parameters make these changes directly to the data frame without needing to reassign it. We converted the data date column, then we converted the date column into a date time format and set it as the index. You can see. Then these steps prepares the data for timeline series analysis by enabling date based operation and easier indexing. Then for handling missing values, we use the forward fill method. This replaces any missing values with the last valued observation in the dataset. After filling, we used isNull.sum to confirm that there are no remaining missing values. As you can see, there are no remaining missing values on the column. Then we created target variable. We created a column called target by shifting the close column one row upward with shift -1. This means each row's target is the next day's closing price. This prepared the dataset for supervised learning where the goal is to predict the next day's price. Then we selected features and set the target column as the output variable. We selected close, volume, open, high, low. Sorry. These columns represents the data points we will use to make predictions. The target variable y is the target column which represents the next day's closing price. Then we split the data. Data by train test split. Then the test size 0.2. The test size 0.2 parameter allocates 20% of the data for testing, while 80% is used for training the model. Shuffle is equal to false ensures that the time series order of the data remains intact. Then the next step is to train linear regression model. Linear regression is a simple interpretable algorithm for predicting continuous values like gold prices. We initialize a linear regression model using linear regression from scikit-learn. Then we train the model on the training data xtrain and ytrain using the fit method. The model learns the relationship between features and the target variable. Then we make predictions. We calculate after training. We use the model to predict the target variables for the test set x test. Then these predictions are stored in ypred. To preview the result, we print the first 5 predictable values. These are the first 5 predictable values. Then we evaluated the model. We calculated two metrics to evaluate the model. Mean square error measures the average square difference between actual and predicted values. Lower MSE indicates better performance. R² score measures how well the model explains the variance in the target variable, with a value closer to 1 being ideal. The plot compares, as you can see. Then we use plot to compare actual versus predicted gold price. This plot compares the actual gold price y test and predicted price ypred over time. The blue line here you can see is y test and ypred are compared, and the blue line shows the actual prices, while the red dashed line here, this is the legend, and here the red dashed line represents the prediction. Adding labels, a title and a legends, makes the plot easy to interpret, and rotating x-axis level improves readability. As you can see, we rotate using x-axis 45 degree. Then we calculated residuals. Residuals are the differences between actual and predicted values. This plot shows where the residuals are randomly distributed around 0. Ideally, there should be no clear pattern in the residuals, and they should hover around the red 0 line. Then we build a coloration heat map. The heat map visualizes the coloration between features. Strong coloration shows in red or blue. Indicates relationship between features and helps us understand how different variables interact, which is useful for feature selection and interpretation. So using linear regression, we successfully built a linear regression model to predict gold prices. We covered data processing, feature engineering, model training, evaluation and visualization. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.